Pac-12 Power Rankings. Colorado. The Buffaloes lack the talent to win games against Pac-12 competition, especially when it comes to the offensive side of the ball. New coach Mike McIntyre has worked miracles before, but anything more than 3 wins in 2013 would be a huge surprise. California. Cal has a nearly foolproof offensive system, but lacks the players to run it effectively. New coach Sonny Dykes could start a true freshman at quarterback, which might bode well for the Golden Bears' futures, but points towards a rough 2013 season. The defense is solid at linebacker, but short on the depth needed at quarterback to stop Pac-12 offenses. Washington State. Washington State needs stronger quarterback play to take flight in Coach Mike Leach's offense. Better yet, the Cougars' porous offensive line needs to rebound from a forgettable 2012 season. The defense is bigger on the defensive line and at linebacker, but remains a clear work in progress. Utah. Much is riding on sophomore quarterback Travis Wilson, the Utes' new starter and the future under center. An improved offense will lead Utah back into the postseason after a 1-year absence. On defense, the coaching staff will call on quicker defensive linemen to defend the Pac-12's speedier offenses. Arizona. Arizona's offense will need to balance out All-American running back Kadeem Carey with a strong passing game. Unfortunately, the Wildcats have a new starting quarterback and a new top receiver. Any decline on offense must be offset by improved play from the Wildcats' questionable defense. Arizona State. The Sun Devils might have the nation's best defender in defensive tackle Will Sutton. He's the star of the Pac-12's most aggressive defense. Arizona State's schedule is rough, but it has the overall talent needed to reach the Rose Bowl. Washington. Washington has the talent to win the Pac-12 in 2014. This year's young team will use more of a no-huddle look on offense, which should help quarterback Keith Price, while continuing to use several hybrid players on defense. The pieces are in place for an eventual breakthrough. Oregon State. The Beavers' offense is settled at every position but quarterback, where coach Mike Riley still needs to decide between Sean Mannion and Cody Vase. The starter will have nice pieces to work with at receiver and running back. The Beavers are quicker defensively than in the past, but weak up the middle at defensive tackle and linebacker. USC. With last season's nightmare finish in its rearview mirror, USC can look toward 2013 with an eye on claiming the South Division. There's a hole at quarterback, but a number of weapons at receiver, led by Marquise Lee. Overall depth remains a concern due to a lack of scholarship numbers, but the Trojans can still thrive if they remain healthy. UCLA. To remain on top of the South Division, the Bruins must find a way to replace Jonathan Franklin at running back. But there are stars elsewhere, from quarterback Brett Hundley to outside linebacker Anthony Barr, not to mention help from one of the nation's best recruiting classes. UCLA remains the favorite to win the division and play for a chance at the Rose Bowl. Oregon. Oregon won't miss a beat, moving from Chip Kelly to new coach Mark Helfrich, the Ducks' former offensive coordinator. Bringing back talent like Marcus Mariota, DeAnthony Thomas, and Colt Laerla ensures another season as the nation's best offense. Stanford. Stanford isn't merely the best team in the Big 12. The Cardinal might be the best team in all of college football, thanks to an elite offensive line and one of the nation's stingiest defenses. The key for Stanford is developing talent at wide receiver and cornerback, the only 2 areas of any concern heading into the season opener.